my duck here, and today's video is going to be based off of things that I've got. Well, sorry, things that I have bought in for my computer, my new computer that will be coming in soon. Why I got these parts and why I went with them. There is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things I went with for my PC. And again, I'm gonna explain why I went with them and why I didn't go with the other competitors that are out there. So let's get right into it. So the main reason I went with AMD instead of Intel was because it has more cores than the Intel. The Intel has only 8 cores and AMD has 12. It's also cheaper. They're both... Oh, never mind, this one's 3rd gen, so I guess I'm going with 3rd gen, where i9 is currently on this 9th gen. There is a AMD that is better. It's the 3950, but it's of course much more expensive, so can't really go with that. But the operating frequency is 3.8 compared to 3.6 on the Intel. Max turbo frequency is a 4.6, which is slightly lower than the AMD, but I don't plan on overclocking it anyways. And memory types, it supports DDR4 3200s, whereas the i9 supports DDR4 2666. So I mean, that's one of the main advantages is it's basically just gonna run a lot faster overall because of the higher core counts and the higher thread counts. But the only disadvantage, so we'll give it to the i9, is that it has a cool box. That's about it. Alright, so the reason I went with the 2080 Ti rather than the 2060 Super, 2060 or the 1660 Super, the ones I was going to go for before, is because it has dual hydrodynamic bearing fans rather than just regular fans. They all have ray tracing, real-time ray tracing, which is again something I'm not really worried about. But the main reason I went with the 2080 Ti is because it's the newest card that's came out so far, and I'm not trying to update a new graphics card every couple of years. I wouldn't have to upgrade my 2080 Ti unless of course I break it, but I wouldn't have to update it for a couple of years or more than a couple of years, mainly because it's so new. Newer games are going to be compatible with it rather than 1660. The 1660 obviously will go out of date before the 2080 Ti will. So that's why I honestly went with this one, even though yes, it's the pricier one. That's the main reason I went with it. Alright, so I went with a Seagate Barracuda 8TB hard drive. I didn't mean to go 8TB, if I'm going to be completely honest. I was actually trying to go for the 4TB. I guess I ordered the wrong one, but oh well, it's going to be here Monday, which should be when this video is being posted. Anyways, I went with 8TB by accident, which is whatever. It's only 148 bucks. Hard drive. Yes, hard drives do not last as long as solid state drives, SSDs, but I mean, hey, for the price, I mean, it's not too shabby. I mean, a $2,000 SSD, or no, a 8TB SSD is like $2,000, and I'm not trying to spend $2,000 on an SSD. Honestly, like a 1TB, it's the same price as this. So, I mean, well, with this right now, I guess, even though I meant to go with a 4 gig, I'm not complaining. Oh well, I got it. Nothing to complain about. It's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna look nice, honestly, in the computer. I got this mainly for the fact that, of course, I'm recording, but I'm not just recording. Oh, a 30-minute video here, 20-minute video here. It's more of the less that I record for hours on end, and then I choose what I want to post out there. So it's like I legit have like hours on end on my computer, and sometimes I forget to delete them and then my computer's like, oh, we can't record anymore because, well, kind of out of space. And I'm like, oh crap, oh well, time to delete some of the videos I didn't use, and I'm not trying to do that. So I went with an 8TB by accident. But I will go to SSDs. I want to get myself an Intel, most likely, but that's for future references. But for right now, I'm good with this 8TB hard drive. But yeah, they're slightly slower than SSDs, and yeah, they won't last as long, and wear and tear on them is a lot. It puts more wear on them than SSDs. But I mean, for the meantime, this should be fine. Again, I am spending a lot on computer parts. Now for aesthetics, everyone's favorite theme. I went with the Corsair LL series 120mm fans because, well, I mean, who doesn't need RGB in their freaking computer? It's gonna look like a beast with these lights. So you guys don't even know what the case looks like yet, and I don't plan on showing you guys the case just yet until the complete build is done, so you guys are gonna be left in awe. But yeah, I went with these fans mainly because, get ready for it, I got myself the NZXT Kraken X27 360mm. So instead of the fans that it currently has, I plan on removing and throwing on the Corsair RGB ones, because who doesn't like being extra? It's an AIO. The liquid cooler for my CPU would be this part right here, obviously. And it's also RGB, which is why I was like, cool, if I'm going to have that RGB, why am I going to have my fans not RGB? So I went with the Corsairs, because, let's just be extra. But I did go with the AIO because the case I got, it does breathe very well. It's more or less that everything's going to be semi-crammed. So I didn't want my CPU, overheating and then having the problem of my CPU being damaged before anything else. Yeah, so the radiator is 360mm, which is just what my, the max size my computer handles. So that honestly works out just perfect with my case. So that's why I went with the NZXT Kraken. And I got these for aesthetics because everybody likes aesthetics. I really can't wait to show you guys what it all looks like. And the final product. It's going to look freaking amazing. Now, for another aesthetics thing. No, I did not need to get these. I did get them because they just look nice. I went with the G.Skill Trident Z Royal series. I went with 32 gigs instead of 16. Oh well, I have no problem with that. But these things are a beauty. This is what they look like inside the computer. They look just amazing inside. I haven't even put them in my computer. I haven't even started my build yet, because of course not all my parts are here yet. But this is the first thing I opened when I first got the box, and let me tell you, they look gorgeous. I really can't wait until those are in my motherboard. But it just looks so freaking amazing. They also have a gold ones, but I didn't think so much that the gold would go with the computer build setup, because it's more of like a black whitish color. So that's why I went with the silvers. Though I do plan on getting the golds feature and having kind of like a silver gold type of setup. But as of right now, I got the silvers, and trust me when I say this, they look freaking beautiful. They just look so nice, honestly. I don't know. I'm not exaggerating. It just looks really freaking nice. I'm with 32 gigs of RAM, even though you really need 16 gigs of RAM. These are DDR4 288 pins. They're 3200s, which means they're not the fastest ones. There is 3600s, but honestly, I'm currently fine with these. But trust me, when I say they look amazing, There are other ones that G.Skill makes. These, in my opinion, are the best ones. Yeah, see, they have these regular black and RGB. They have just black, more RGB. They have red. I actually have these ones right here. But I'm also building my friend a computer, and I kind of gave them to him. So, there's that. Yeah, so these, they look alright. And then there's, these. They just look so freaking flashy. I honestly just fell in love with them when I saw them. It was legit the first thing I opened. And I was just left in such awe when I saw it. I don't know. I swear, you're going to love this computer when I finish putting it all together. Now, what are you going to use when you have an AMD CPU? An AMD motherboard, obviously. So, I went with the X570, even though the X470 does work with the CPU that I currently have. I was like, screw it, we're going to go up one and get myself the X570. And I looked at the X570s, and I mean, these are all the X570s, and they all look alright. You know, they all look. This is like the mini series. You know, gross. Nobody ever. I don't know who builds mini series, and if you do, I mean, just tell me. I want to see the mini. If you have a mini series computer, I want to see your mini build, because I've never seen a mini build. I mean, my current computer, it's not the biggest, but I want to see like a miniature build, like a super mini build. Either way, so back to what I was saying. These X570s, I mean, this one looks pretty cool, but they don't look as good as the Taichi. The X570 Taichi is like one of the best motherboards that they have, the X570s. And oh, never mind. This one doesn't look too bad, but the Taichi still looks way better in my opinion. I went with this for the main reason that it has 3 PCIe slots and 4 RAM slots, and it also comes with the AIO adapters already on it, or not adapters, but hinges on it. So all I have to do is just put them on. But it has, I believe they said it had 9 SATA ports. It's also heat synced up on top up there. I don't know if you can see that little aluminum bar. It also comes with its own. Now I went with the Coolmaster MWE Gold 750 watt because I don't think my computer really needed more than 550. But I got the 750 watt for the main reason that I'm gonna have a lot of like RGB fans. I have the 2080 Ti in it, which is gonna be, it's gonna be pulling a lot of power itself. But I am also gonna be running my mic off of it, my keyboard, my mouse, my headset, camera. I'm just gonna have a lot of it just powering through it. So it's better. It's always better to have more power than not to have enough power. Because then if you don't have enough power, your computer's gonna be blue screening, and nobody wants to have a blue screening computer. So this is what my current computer is going to have in it, and this is a pretty beefy computer. In total, we should have. So this is currently what I have. This is what my current computer costs. I plan on buying Windows 10 for it, which is also another $109. So my computer's gonna come out to $3,000, just under $3,000, just by almost 50 bucks. I plan on getting into VR, which is about another $600. I plan on buying additional monitors, which is like another $700. New headphones was like another $300. This computer, like the whole setup, is gonna be like around $4,000. I swear to God, I'm gonna love when I'm done with this. You guys are gonna love it because my videos won't be so crap. I won't lag. I'm literally gonna have 0 problems, and honestly, I'm like working super hard to get it because I want to make sure you guys enjoy every single one of these videos. I want to make sure you guys enjoy the content. I want to make sure you guys enjoy the audio. I want to make sure you guys enjoy everything about the videos and just have a good time, just like I'm having a good time playing them, recording, streaming, just for the heck of it, So, I mean, I'm not doing this for my pleasure. Well, I am doing this for my pleasure, honestly. I mean, who doesn't like a super gorgeous computer, But it doesn't just benefit the fact that I like it and I love the way it looks. It also benefits in the way that you guys will get better content in the end of it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Support me in any way you can, whether it's just sharing the video, liking the video, leaving a comment, just in any way that supports, it's just perfectly fine with me. So again, thank you. Please like and subscribe and share the video. Thank you guys. Bye.